recovering from a difficult week. With that, I will now take roll call. Commissioner Caballero has informed us that she will be unavailable today. Commissioner Casey?
Present.
Commissioner Garcia? I know Commissioner Garcia is here because I see him. So
I see him too, yeah.
He is here. Commissioner Lardenois?
Present.
Commissioner Oliveira? Commissioner Oliveira? All right, he is not present at the moment. That may change. And Commissioner Bonilla is present. So with that, we will go to the summary of hearing procedures. The Planning Commission.
You forgot Commissioner
Torrens is present.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Commissioner Torrens, my apologies. You're present.
and Commissioner Ladino just joined us. Thank you.
I literally, then you know what? I pulled it off from the city website, so I didn't make that mistake, and the name wasn't there, so my apologies. All right, with that, we will now go to the summary of hearing procedures. The Planning Commission is meeting via teleconference from remote locations in accordance with state and local orders and measures taken as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Members of the public may view and listen to the meeting by following the instructions listed on page 2. Additional information are provided on page 2 of the agenda to those members of the public who would like to comment on agendized items. Okay, we'll now go to call to order and orders of the day. All right, seeing no orders of the day, I will now move to public comment. And this is public comment to the Planning Commission on non-agendized items. Do we see any? And Robert, I'm going to ask you to help me out here a little bit. That way I don't miss anyone.
Sure.
Are we seeing the same screen here? A B Beacom raised hand for public comment?
That is correct.
Okay, so B Beacom, you have the floor.
Danielle, can you unmute him, please?
Yeah, sorry, I was waiting for a minute to jump in there. B Beacom, you are unmuted. Please unmute yourself and begin to speak.
Hi, thank you. B. Beekman is my name. I don't frequent your meeting very often. I wish I did and should. I work towards better accountability with technology. It's a way that both everyday community and government can better connect in the future of technology issues for a community. It deals with technology, data collection, and surveillance ideas. It's really interesting work, originally initiated from the ACLU. It's a series of guidelines and examples and legal precedents and practices that just really invite the community itself, everyday community, to be more a part of the community process and how decisions are made with technology for the future. It's responsible, it's democratic, it works towards the ideas of peace. It actually works to end the ideas of a continual war, and it's shock doctrine practices. So it's got just a ton of stuff it can do. The reason why I'm here is I simply wanted to offer a reminder that this meeting doesn't have interpretation, Spanish and Vietnamese interpretation. They're starting to do that at main city council meetings. And I wanted to remind people here that they can't say the word Vietnamese within the translation process on the Zoom app yet. I just wanted to remind everybody here to make a big push to ask Zoom to simply offer the word Vietnamese instead of their current word German. Why they're doing that, I don't know. And to quickly
30 seconds left.
Thank you. Thank you for that 30 seconds. Yeah, I wanted to quickly conclude that you possibly were a part of local energy decision making, maybe around the Hummingbird project, and just there's $500 million energy ideas, local energy ideas for the city. I just wanted to mention them here and the importance of how the community can get involved with local community energy ideas. It's a part of a good democratic process. Thank you.
Mr. Beekman, thank you for your comments, and I apologize for the last name, how I pronounce it. Okay, with that, we will now go to deferrals and removals from calendar. Seeing no items, we will now move to item 4, consent. I'll read this out loud. The consent calendar items are considered to be routine and will be adopted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a request is made by a member of the Planning Commission staff or the public to have an item removed from the consent calendar and considered separately. With that, to my colleagues, staff, having reviewed the agenda, does anyone have an item they'd like to remove from the consent calendar?
Chair, are
Okay.
there any requests to speak?
Thank you for that, Commissioner Olivero. Any requests to speak from the public?
We do not at this time.
I didn't see any either, but thank you for that, Commissioner Olivero. Okay, with that, no one pulling anything from the consent calendar, I will entertain a motion to approve the consent calendar.
Motion to approve the consent calendar.
Second.
Okay, with that, let's take a roll call vote. Commissioner Bonilla, oh, actually I should go last for protocol's sake. Commissioner Casey,
Aye.
Commissioner Garcia,
Aye.
Commissioner Lardenois,
Aye.
Commissioner Olivero,
Aye.
Commissioner Torrens, Commissioner Torrens, and as Vice Chair, Commissioner Bonilla is
Aye.
Thank you. And Commissioner Bonilla is an aye. With that, the consent calendar passes unanimously.
Commissioner Bonilla, can I please
Yes.
ask who seconded that motion?
The motion was
I
seconded.
heard the voice, but not the, and who is that?
Commissioner Lardenois.
Thank you very much.
Perfect. Okay, with that, the consent calendar is passed unanimously. We will now move to item 5, public hearing. Seeing no items under public hearing, we will now move forward to item 6, referrals from City Council, Board, Commission, or other agencies. As of my record here, there are no items. Staff, is that accurate still?
That's accurate.
Okay, perfect. We will now go to item 7, good and welfare. 7A, report from City Council. Is there a report from the City Council?
Yes, there is. There were three items that went to City Council from this commission. All three were approved. The first two were rezoning, and the third one, which may be of interest to you, was the administrative hearing for the approval of the conditional use permit. This was the appeal. So the council upheld staff's recommendation, denied the appeal, and approved the project. This was the Bascom Car Wash. That's it.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you for that, Robert. We'll now move to item 7B, review and approve action minutes from our August 12, 2020 meeting. I'm entertaining, is there a motion on the floor
So
to approve?
moved.
Great. Who was that?
Commissioner Lardenois.
Lardenois. Is there a second?
Second.
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 Torrance second. Okay.
Tie. I think that's a tie between Torrance and Casey.
I will.
Just kidding.
So go with
I'll take it.
There we go. We'll take Torrance. Perfect. With that, let's do a roll call vote. Casey,
Aye.
Garcia,
Aye.
Lardenois,
Aye.
Olivero,
Aye.
Torrance,
Aye.
Bonilla, aye. With that, the minutes from the 8/12/20 meeting are approved unanimously. We'll now move to item 7D. I'm sorry, 7C, subcommittee formation reports and outstanding business. Staff, is there any information to share under this item?
No.
No? All right, great. We'll now move to item 7D, commission calendar and study sessions. Is there anything we'd like to report on this front?
I believe planning support staff has been sending emails to our commissioners to provide feedback on the retreat topics. And so far we've received input from Commissioner Torrance. Waiting for other commissioners to also provide input.
I had sent something to Rosalind, funny enough, on her birthday, so maybe that hasn't reflected yet. And then my rest of my colleagues, this is a great opportunity to touch topics that perhaps interest you, that you feel you want to learn a little bit more about. Let's try to make sure everyone is at the table from a topic standpoint. So I encourage you to submit your comments. All right, with that, we will move to item 7E, the public record. Would anyone want to add anything for the public record?
So Vice Chair Bonilla,
Can you hear me? I'm sorry. I don't know if it's
I have a question,
Please.
Vice Chair.
I'm here. I could barely hear you. I don't know if it's my connection, but go ahead.
Okay. Can everyone else hear me?
Yes, we
Yes.
can.
Okay, great. So my question, I think it's under 7D, is I noticed on the upcoming calendar that the September 9th meeting is scheduled to be at City Hall. Is that true? Are we going to get to go back?
It's not scheduled to be at City Hall. We're still doing virtual meetings.
Okay. Okay. So just so you know, on that calendar, it's listed as such, but so I got a little bit excited, but this is fine too. Thank you.
No, I like the energy. I want to come back too. I think the world does, right?
I do too. The reason why it shows that way is we don't know when the order is going to be listed. And so what staff is doing is that they are just, as they post the agendas, they're saying whether it's going to be a virtual session on Zoom or it's going to be in person. So they're not, they're just waiting to see when that's going to happen, and they don't want to say in advance if we're going to be on Zoom or coming back. They don't know.
Okay.
Although I think September 9th we know by now, but that was kind of how we worked it out with staff.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? And we're still under 7E, public record. Seeing none, I'd like to add something on a personal note that I think a lot of you that have worked for the city for some time will appreciate. Sadly, we got news that former city attorney Rick Doyle passed away. I had the privilege of working with Rick when I worked as a council aide. I know I keep doing this. Commissioner Olivero worked with him during his council days as well. So Rick was a good guy. We had great interactions. In fact, gave you some tips for law school when I was in law school at that time. So may his family have solace during this difficult time, and may this meeting be memorialized in his honor for the service that he did to this city and the impact that his legacy will play in San Jose for years to come.
Thank you, Commissioner Bonilla. I really appreciate that. And as an employee of Rick's and the city's for about 18 years, I don't know very many people who can say that they really loved and admired their boss. And I did. It's not that often that people can say that about, a boss that they have. I hear all kinds of bad things about people, not about Rick. And he was wonderful to work with, great sense of humor, incredibly savvy, had a very good judgment about what to do, very, very open and really high energy person, very boyish in some really charming ways. And I can't even tell you how indescribably sad I am as a result of his passing. I talked to him a couple of weeks, I had a long conversation with him a couple of weeks before he died. And I'm glad I did, but I don't think anybody thought that he was going to pass this quickly. But like I said, our office is just in shock.
Of course.
And incredibly sad. There is a memorial service planned for him, and I think that there was a link in the information was in the Mercury News obituary, and it's planned for Friday at 10 a.m. On Zoom. So please join us if you're someone who knew Rick and would like to join the memorial service. Thank you.
Well, thank you for your words, Vera. Absolutely, the city mourns with you. Commissioner Olivero, I thought I saw you. Were you going to say something?
No, I think Vera summed it quite up. I agree with everything she said, and Rick was the perfect person, and I am saddened beyond belief, and I wish the best for his family and everyone that was close to him. It's a terrible, terrible loss.
Agreed. Thank you for your comments, Commissioner Olivero. And with that, this meeting is adjourned. Stay safe, everyone. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.